Welcome to Premier Sports Talk. We are live in the studio, bringing you the sports talk show for the people. Let's dive in.
Reese, we coming back at him with another one.
Randy, what's up? What's up? Back at him with another live.
Yeah, we had to get in where we fit in, get something to the stir shift crew, like I like to say. We keep our promises. So every now and then, we're going to surprise y'all. So that's why you got to like, subscribe. When I say subscribe, when you subscribe, you got to hit that notification bell and hit all. So whenever we give you a Reese Will or Premier Drop or live collaboration, you'll get the notification and you can already have your seat reserved for the collaboration. So Reese, what you think about this week here before we get into this episode? How do you feel about the first week of your Cleveland Browns camp? I saw some promising things.
Oh yeah, I saw some good things from the defense, some good things from the wide receivers, and good things from Shedeur, and good things from the line didn't look so well, but that's understandable right now because they they learning each other, and it's a brand new line. Pretty much everybody, you get the chemistry. But what you think?
Well, every 32 NFL teams, the offensive side of the ball is not going to look good anyway. It's a suicide mission for the offensive line when they ain't got no pads on, Reese. They ain't got no pads on. That's like a Mack truck coming at you, and you ain't in a vehicle where you could have a chance, So they putting the pads on come Monday, and it's about to get dangerous. We're about to see what they really about. And with a brand new offensive line, it's going to take a while for them to gel. I'm giving them at least 3 regular season games before they start being a cohesive unit. But what I did see, Reese, in watching all these clips, there was times when Jared Verse was handling Spencer Fano, but there was times when Fano was handling Verse, and that shocked me.
Oh yeah.
Did you see any of those special highlights?
Oh yeah,
it was yin and yang. Sometimes Verse got Fano, sometimes Fano got him. But the play, the block, boy, when Junkins tore up Mike Hall, oh my gosh.
He put him
on his back.
Put him on his back. But
I should have put that. I didn't think we was gonna go here. I went astray on this, but we just talking about, we're giving you a recap of our thoughts before we go into Bernie Kosar's sit-down interview with Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur shares some very revealing things, and we're trying to, reveal, Shedeur Sanders' mindset from what it was last year to how his mindset is this year. He definitely has grown. He's shown his maturity, and then Duke the Scoop. He's down here in Atlanta too, Reese. But he has a real close relationship with Mr. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, and he did a one-on-one interview with him. And there's like a 6-minute part of that interview that I want to show everybody because my spirit was led for me to show this. And then this thumbnail, that I did for this particular airing, it gave me some confirmation here. But I'm excited for the Browns.
Right.
I ain't got no comeback. Reese, I ain't flanking you, Reese. I'm not flanking you. I'm excited.
You excited? You excited for Shedeur?
Not just Shedeur.
You excited for Shedeur? You not
look. I got to keep it real. I got to keep a buck a buck. That's an old school saying. What the hell is a buck a buck? Right. Got to keep it real here. Anybody, and they may not want to admit it, but I'm going to admit it. All right. I've been with Shedeur since Jackson State down in Mississippi. Followed him when he went with his father to Colorado State. And then, he went to one of my arch nemesis, AFC North teams, the Browns. But in following Shedeur, I know the Cleveland Browns team better than black and yellow. I can give you height, weight, positions, who's first string, who's second string, who's third string. Let somebody tell me to break down that information for the Steelers. And following Shedeur, you ended up liking the players on your team. Not unless they got somebody they just don't write out, like by the name of Judas.
Yeah, you know, Browns will grow on you. Watch it now. The Browns will grow on you. After a while, you're gonna be like, man, I like this squad. That's what happened to me. I was a Dallas Cowboy fan at the age of 4 or 5 years old.
Hey, thank you for teaching me.
Then my dad said, hey, he said, no, he said, you're gonna be a Browns fan. I said, no, I'm a Cowboys fan. I like Tony Dorsett. And then he changed me. So
he changed you.
He changed me. Because he said, them special Dallas Cowboys, every time we play them, we beat them. And it was back then they was beating them every time. The Browns would beat the Cowboys. I was like, man. But I was a kid, you know, so I bleed brown and orange.
Okay.
I bleed brown and orange.
I bleed back in yellow. So what you talking about? Your team growing on me?
Doesn't make a lick of sense.
Hey, if you're gonna be in the dog pound,
doesn't make a lick of sense.
I do need a bodyguard on October the 1st.
You're gonna be in the dog pound in the Steelers game.
I need a bodyguard because you may in the dog pound on Thursday night game.
If you're gonna be in the dog pound on when they play the Steelers up here, you better keep that what is that, a liquor doesn't make a lick of sense. Hey, you better be like this watching the game. Hey, Randy. Hey.
Hey, you know what, Reese?
In the dog pound. Hey, Randy. I'll be like, Randy, what's up?
Man, I got this most beautiful Steelers black and yellow jacket, man. They probably make that shit into shredded wheat flags, man. And then all of a sudden they're gonna think we're gonna hear this, Reese.
Man, you done upgraded your sounds,
hey,
okay?
It'll be an ESPN highlight. Hey, boy, it's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. But boy, hey, you hear me getting thrown down the aisle, bloop, 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 bloop. And they zoom in on me on Thursday Night Football.
You remember that Steve Martin movie with Queen Latifah?
Martin Short?
With Queen Latifah. And,
yeah.
And he was by the pool. Remember, he was by the pool, and they picked him up, and they was dancing with him and threw him in the pool.
Yeah,
that's gonna be you in the dog pound.
Oh, hey Reese, we got Selmo Fudd in the house, the People's Cam in the house, Black Pearl in the house.
What's up? Appreciate y'all.
I'm sharing 6 minutes of that clip, man, where Coach Sanders, Coach Prime, Mr. Deion Sanders himself, spoke about, you know, how he sees Shedeur's mindset from what it was last year to this year, and then how he felt about, you know, his treatment that he received this time. And then what a lot of people may not know is that last year, there was only a handshake exchange between Kevin Stefanski and Coach Prime last year. But what we didn't know, and Coach Prime revealed with the interview with Duke the Scoop, that he sat down with Andrew Berry's family, Andrew Berry, his wife, and his kid, and he shared a moment in that. And I was just led to show this in here because it reveals some truth that we don't know about, you know. And he has the utmost respect for Mr. Berry, the utmost respect. And I just want to get this put out. I want to put some positivity out in the atmosphere. So what I'm going to do, Reese, is I know we've been yapping up our mouth here. We're going to listen to, I'm going to replay this interview. You know, we can react to it with Bernie Kosar, who thinks so much of Shedeur Sanders. and the young man that he is and the quarterback that he's becoming. And then I'll switch it over to Coach Prime and Duke the Scoop. He's down here in the ATL later. Anybody that don't know who Duke the Scoop is, definitely tap into his channel. Watch that airing and subscribe. He's trying to raise up his membership over there, but he's blowing up. But let me share this. You got anything to say before I put this up, Reese?
No, go ahead.
My cranium, but I was joking with some people about my real respect for you, and I'm not saying this just to be a suck up here early in the interview and stuff. What you do with the younger kids, with the grade school, the high school, the college kids, it's absolutely commendable. People have said, man, Shedeur does as much stuff philanthropically in the community as I do. And I'm an older guy who has time to do that. I'm massively impressed at how much you're able to do now, because I'm getting a lot of credit for doing a lot of the charity stuff when I played, but I didn't do nowhere near as much as you.
You can't discredit what you did just because I didn't came here, man.
Well, you came here and you're how you're embracing the community and how the community's embracing you is really special from off the field perspective. But man, your attitude on the field, how you talk about you're in grind mode. And it's training camp mode and grind mode and focus mode. And
see, it was so hard. We just got done doing the interviews over there, and like what matters to me at this point in life is ball and getting better every day. So that stuff doesn't help us win as a team. So it's like I don't really care about it, So I angle my life and change my life to, if this isn't helping us win, then I can't put my best foot forward with that.
What do you think your first impressions of the actual practice, first couple of days out here?
I think it was amazing. I think a lot of players was flying around. I was excited to be able for the vets and everybody to get back. We had rookie camp, and during camp, I'll say for me, I was just figuring out my schedule, figuring out my time, figuring out what I need for me personally, like within the schedule, to help me get to a place of autopilot.
And what do you think that needs to be for you to kind of up your game, get to autopilot?
Well, I'll say I time slot every one of my hours. I don't waste minutes in my day. Every day, is important, and every day, you either adding to your goal or getting farther away from it. So all I do, strict sleep schedule, strict communication schedule. Like, it's a lot of sacrifices I would say I made because of what I want to be able to bring to this team and what I want to do for this community and this whole program.
How do you galvanize that leadership to put your game together, but also put your team together out on the field?
I would say overall, you just be yourself. You don't do anything odd or weird. I think you just be yourself. And people at this point in life, people like love genuine, and people love authentic, and people love realness. So that's what I love the most, even about the teammates, is if they don't like that, if they don't like something, then they don't like it. Like, that's why it's real fun being with our coaching staff, because Monken, everybody is like, Coach, we don't really feel good about this right here. What's the alternate? Like, what can we get into? And they coach hard, but it's always an answer. It's always we always able to compromise. So that's what I really love, and I'm truly excited for this year, that the attitude about everybody in the building, like, we like the hard coaching, we like all that stuff because we know it's coming from a place of wanting us to be great, wanting us to, everybody's goal is aligned here. That's why we don't have the petty quarterback battles internally of that. That's not up to us. It's up to, whoever the coach is thinking, whoever put their best foot forward.
Well, that's an awesomely mature attitude to this. And I do love the camaraderie within the quarterback room, because I've had it both ways, where sometimes the competition of it brings out the best in you, and then sometimes the competition / anxiety of that actually is disruptive to the room, to our own performance.
Randy?
Room.
Hey, my cranium, but I was joking.
So, Reese, give me your thoughts on that, on just listening to what Shedeur had to say.
Well, I like the way he.
Reese, can't hear you.
Can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yeah, you're good.
Me? Okay.
You're good.
I like the way he kind of said, you know, as far as like when Bernie tried to give him the kudos and try to, you know, give him what he thought, the respect as far as with the kids and all that stuff, I like the way he kind of deflected it back to Bernie and gave him, you know, didn't want to take the humble, didn't want to take the, you know, the credit for being with the kids. And, you know, that shows a lot, man. And, you know, and then what he did, what I liked about it is he didn't want to be, and this is something I thought about, you know, he didn't want to be known as, okay, I'm just here to do good stuff for the community. I'm just here to be with the kids and do this stuff. This is something I do, but I'm about ball. Ball matters. You know what I'm saying? Like he basically made that known that ball matter. Like I'm here to win. You know, I'm here to do what I have to do for this team and be successful for this team. That is something that, you know, is just like a cherry on the top. But the real deal is trying to win for the Cleveland Browns, because he don't want to be like where I'm gonna just be this and, you know, like almost like a rock star, and then you're not gonna give me credit for playing football. I'm a football player. I'm a football player that you know, that have a heart as far as like and want to do things in the community. But I'm a football player first. You feel me? I play ball, and I'm here to play ball, and I'm here to win the job. I'm here to just be the best I can be as Shedeur Sanders.
Right. And what I love about Shedeur is it's not he doesn't point all the attention towards him. It's always team. There's a song that's popping up in my head. I'ma be. Some females sing that.
Right.
You know, I know I'm jacking it up, but that's the song that's popping in my head. That's
right.
The vibe he doesn't have. And you're right. He showed Bernie Kosar the ultimate respect and said, just because he's there and, you know, everybody's, you know, yelling there, you know, screaming his name and everything, he's paying homage to the man who paved the way, you know, for being, to me, one of the best quarterbacks for the Cleveland Browns. I know the Cleveland Browns, when I think of the Cleveland Browns, I think about Bernie Kosar, you know?
Yeah, he's revered in this area. He's really revered. Not saying where it's just Bernie. No, in here, they made songs about Bernie. You know, Bernie, oh, Super Bowl. I mean, this is what it, I mean, sound corny.
Yeah, you know the history. I bet you and Selmo know the history.
Yeah, it sound corny, but he's revered here. Selmo know what I'm talking about. And, you know, when I think about Bernie, man, I get chills, man. I think about Bernie because he led us to 3 AFC championships, man. And he from Youngstown, Ohio, which is about 30 minutes away. And he from Boardman High School. He won a national championship for the Hurricanes. And then he ended up leaving and the Browns, and he won a Super Bowl with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Right. And but Bernie here, Bernie did his thing. I know as far as like nationally, people don't give him his credit like he should. But here, Bernie is a big deal.
So, you know, what I also found out, well, I got a question for you. You've been up at training camp, not 1, but 2 days. Was you able to put eyes on Bernie Kosar either day that you went up there?
Yeah, I seen him. He looked Bernie looked 100%. He looks healthy.
Healthy,
you know, he went through some things, and Bernie looked really, really good. Well, you see him on the video. Man, it's a blessing. And a lot of people in this area, you know, not just in this area, you know, just everywhere, because he knows a lot of people over the league, but he's really looking good, man, and everybody's happy about that.
Yeah. Hey, Black Pearl, yeah, you said, did y'all hear what Jared's verse said about how he carries himself the same way with confidence, and has him not cocky, but he's sure of himself, and he likes that. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it in a short, Black Pearl. Yeah, I just Bernie Kosar revealed that he was going through those medical issues. He thought he wasn't going to be here. He was getting all his
ducks in a row,
just in case, because there was a couple of times where it was looking bleak, but by the grace of God, hey, God still got a plan for him. He still got a purpose for him. And I love when Bernie Kosar always say, "You matter." We go like this,
right? Yeah,
it makes me feel good inside every time I see that.
It was special. It was special. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and then I also heard G. Wilson said Bernie got a new girlfriend. So,
do we?
So I kind of smiled on that. So I guess I'll see Wednesday who she is if he up there. So
right. right.
But we'll go through the chats before we sign off. I want to go into what Coach Prime. Again, special shouts out to Duke the Scoop, who did an interview with Coach Prime. And there's like 6 minutes of this that I was just led to. I told Reese about this. I said, man, we talked about it earlier in the day. I said, man, there's really something I want to share what Coach Prime said in his interview with Duke the Scoop.
I think it's breaking up a little bit, Brand. It's breaking up a little bit, I think.
It may be the internet connection. I don't know, because I didn't move my mic. But I'm going
Let me say some stuff. Let me say some stuff to the chat and see if until you get it, to see what's up.
You good?
Yeah, I think. How you sounding? You good?
Yeah, I think so. You got to tell me.
No, not yet. Selmo says, Black Pearl says he's giving Jackson State and Colorado vibes. Okay. And Selmo says Monken came and changed the climate that work environment last season was toxic. Exactly, man. It's a whole different vibe, man. A whole different deal. Todd Monken is just, man. It really is a blessing, man, to see somebody that seems like they know what they're doing, man, and taking control and being just real. I feel like he's real. What you think, Randy? What do you think about Todd Monken?
He's just what the doctor ordered. I mean, it's like Selmo said in his comment, Monken's there, the culture's being changed, the mindset's being changed. There is no toxicity, if I said that correctly. And one thing I will say is, and even Shedeur said it, that the QB room, they're there for each other. They're picking each other's brains. And Shedeur said it. He said it's not like last year. He came out and said it. The QB room is not like last year. He said the people on the outside want to make it a QB battle, but they're there to be the best that each one of them can be. And they ask each other's question. Well, what did you see on this play? What happened here to where you didn't complete that throw?
Right.
Iron sharpens iron, like we always been saying on here.
Right. No, you're right. He talks about, because on the outside, now this is what they saying, on the outside, people are looking at it different than what they're looking at it as. So, and that's great when they, compliment each other. What did you see on that play? What did you see on that play? So, I think that's special, man. And think about it. You got somebody like Shedeur, and he's giving all those vibes and stuff, and the way he acts and stuff. And it's kind of like, how can you be mad at the guy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how you could be even mad at the guy, especially as the other guys, they want to win as competitors, but I could see how everything could be, what you talking about? What you doing?
There are those that don't want to see us come together in unity.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, because if you notice, Reese, if Shedeur would have threw all the picks that's happened for the other quarterback, he would be crucified right now. He does good. They don't want to give him his props. And they want to spin the narrative. Oh, Monken said the interceptions don't matter right now because they're in install. He doesn't get that grace.
But I wasn't talking about the outside noise and the media. I was talking about in that QB room.
Oh, they're down for each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was talking about within that, but of course, the media is going, they doing what they've been doing for as long as they've been doing
all your life.
Yeah.
Like Whoopi go all my life.
Right, exactly.
Boy, I don't know how you. Hey, I salute y'all.
It's been like that. It's been like that for a long time. But I didn't really, until I did this podcast stuff, I didn't pay much attention to it. I would go to the games, listen to the radio or broadcast if I was working during the games, but I would go to the games because, like I said, I was a 12-year season ticket holder. I'd be down there in that rain, sleet, or snow, down there at the field watching the game, and it was a many a days on Sundays we leave out of there losers. And hey, I remember specifically one time, not more than once, but I remember the Steelers took over a whole stadium.
That's what we do, Reese.
It was horrible. All we heard was,
"Here we go, Steelers. Here we go."
And we got these halls that you walk down, and it was reverberating. And then they had them stupid, terrible tiles. I had one around here. I was stomping on it the other day.
hey, Reese. Oh boy, I heard what you said now. Hey, keep talking to him. Reese, keep talking to him for a second.
Oh no, he going to, man, I know he ain't going to get one of them damn, hell no. Oh, I know he ain't going to get no damn terrible towel. I know he not going to do that. I know he not going to get no terrible towel, y'all. This dude. What? Oh, you got the hat. Do you got? Oh, I bought.
It's my first time doing it to you, baby. It's gonna be in the dog pound.
What would make me mad during the games is the Browns season ticket holders will sell the tickets
to us,
to the Steelers. You see what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Why would you sell the tickets to the Steelers so that when they come from Pittsburgh or wherever they came from,
it's home field advantage for us. It's home, but Reese, we haven't been able to beat y'all in Cleveland.
That's right.
It's like y'all haven't beat us in Pittsburgh for a long time, and y'all whoop our butt in Cleveland. So we coming back. And now but when I'm up there with you in the dog pound on October the 1st, Thursday night national game, my spirit is going to break that curse.
Oh, you know what? Since you said that, keep talking to the chat. I got something for you. Check it out. You went and got yours. Hold on, one second. Keep talking.
See what you done started, man. But yeah, as soon as he gets back showing off whatever he got to show off, we're going to get into what Coach Prime had to say. There's a 6-minute spot. There's some people that may be going through some things in life. We all go through them. We all got trials. We all go through tribulations. But whoever is, whatever you may be going through, hold up, hold out, hold on, and don't give up, because the sun always rises tomorrow. Because even in our darkest days, if the Most High got a calling for us, he's going to pull us through it. And he don't ever give us a blessing until we're ready to receive it. So I truly believe that all the things that Shedeur Sanders went through, it was his personal journey. It was his feet that had to walk the path, because Shedeur told us last year there were so many things that he learned, going through what he went through. Especially mentally, and he's drawn close spiritually. And he told us several times he wouldn't change what he went through for nothing. And he said he would rather have wisdom than to have fame.
All right, so you gonna bring the terrible towel, right? You gonna bring the terrible towel?
You bringing the elf out?
No, but see, you know, I don't do like the Steeler fan. I bring you. This is yours.
Oh man.
Cleveland Browns training camp.
Oh man.
I bought that for you.
Oh, bro, I appreciate that, man. I'm seriously.
See, hey, you're gonna bring out the terrible towel on me, and I come in peace. I come in peace.
Man,
hey,
I
look,
that,
Cleveland, a training camp, Lou Grocer Boulevard, Berea, Ohio.
Man, that's a beauty. Hey, bro, I appreciate that, man.
You can wear it, or you can just take it home when you come down here.
I'm gonna wear it, man. And if
you don't have to wear it, but you can take it home.
I may get. You know what? I'm wearing. It's gonna be hot though, man. I'm wearing for Wednesday. Shedeur got you had to get it off his site. It's a legendary shirt. It got his old number 12 on it, and ain't nobody gonna wear. It's gonna stick out like a
sore thumb.
Like a sore thumb. I'm gonna try to catch his attention. But anyway, let's get back on track, man. I appreciate that, bro.
You good?
That's cool. That's cool. I really appreciate that, man.
Good.
That's all good. So let's tap in. I really want y'all to tell me y'all comments on listening to Mr. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime himself, y'all. Let me know.
Was with me and I went with him for a long time.
Okay.
And I started going through trials and tribulations and suicidal thoughts and suicidal attempts. And God always protected me and cared for me and provided for me and just loved me and just showed me the way. And when I finally surrendered and gave it all to him, that's when so many things started opening up, especially this thing called peace.
Hello.
I had never met peace. I had never indulged with peace. I had never communicated with peace. I had never been seduced by peace in my life. I had never understood it until I surrendered. And I started to understand what peace was, because I thought peace was the IE, not the EA.
Okay.
I just gave you some real game there.
A peace of mind, not a peace of mind. Okay.
IE, not the EA.
Right.
You know, I had the IE, piece of property, piece of money, a piece of woman, a piece of fandom, stardom, luxury, piece of jewelry, I had plenty of pieces, but I didn't have the EA. I had peace that passes all understanding. I didn't have that, and I was chasing that and trying to go get it, and I didn't get introduced to it until I came to know the Lord. It ain't like most people say they found the Lord. How you find the Lord? He always been there. We lost. He ain't lost. Ain't find the Lord. No, I was found. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Coach, speaking of peace, you look so peaceful walking around that facility in Ohio last week.
Yeah.
What was that visit to Cleveland like for you?
Oh my God. First of all, I went to see Shiloh last year. And you gotta understand, I just had a tremendous battle with cancer and I was still fighting. So I was probably 10 to 12 pounds down and wasn't myself yet. And I wanted to check on my sons before I go into work, into, God has called me to do. I called to be a head coach. And I went to Tampa, had a wonderful trip with Shiloh. And I was on my way to go see Shedeur. And he said, "No, dog, this is what we talk. No, dog, don't do that. I'm good." I said, "No, I got to see you, dog. I ain't gonna be able to see you." He said, "No, dog, no." So I diverted the flight and I went to straight back to Boulder. This year, that's why people got to hold on. It's amazing what a year would do for you as a man, as a woman, as a person, as a child. In a year's time, now I get a text early in the week of the whole practice schedule, so I could pick a day. So that means I'm good. You ain't no come on this day, come on that day. That means hey, I just need you to pop. So that's my son's language of I want to see your dad.
Right.
It ain't gonna be dad. You gonna come to see? He ain't gonna do that.
Right.
No, man ain't gonna do that. My girls would, but then their boys ain't gonna do that. he sends me the schedule. So I chose a day. And I ain't think I'd tell him, but Bucky gonna tell him. Bucky's the family informant, so Bucky's gonna tell him. Bucky was already down, as a matter of fact.
Right.
So I popped in on him and couldn't wait to meet Coach Monken. I had heard so many things. Really, Taggart is my dog. You know that.
Yeah.
Tag was with them last year in Baltimore. He's up with the Giants right now, but he was there. So he gave me the 411 and gave me that Coach Monken is a real one. He's genuine. Okay. He's straight up good coach, old school principles. And Shedeur said, Dad, this cat is a lot like you. Like he coached with that tenaciousness, and he ain't playing. Like he gonna call it like he see it. So I was excited to meet him. I remember all the bull junk that was being said, and I wasn't trying to meet him as I don't know what they thought. I was just trying to meet him as just, hey man, I'm coming in to see you. You know, I'm gonna see my son, but I'm gonna see you. My whole staff went up there. They go every year.
Right.
Like not my whole staff, like 20 members of my staff goes to Cleveland every year. Because Mr. Berry, Andrew Berry, he's a dear friend. He's a dear not assistant. He's a dear person to the program that really shows us some things behind the curtains that we need to see. And he's been great to us. So I didn't get a chance to go with that group because I had commercial shoots. But I was looking forward to going to see him and Coach Monken. And people, made a big deal out of it, man. And I thought that was crazy because like if I go here to the Broncos to see Coach Payton, which is my dog, which is my partner, he's gonna come over and holler at me. We gonna hug. We gonna embrace. It's gonna be. If I go to the Cowboys complex, how it's gonna be?
Right.
If I go to the Ravens complex, even a team that I didn't play for, whatever complex I go to, it's gonna be because I played the game at an extremely high level. This ain't got nothing to do with my kid.
Right.
Nothing to do with my kid. Wallace that plays for the Browns, I embraced him and hugged him. You probably saw it because he was throwing after practice with Shiloh.
Yep.
They don't understand I coached him as a kid. He played baseball and football for me.
Right.
For truth.
I saw you. You said, let me see it, dog. The batting stand.
See, they don't understand where that came from. This kid should have been a Major League Baseball player, but he went to Oklahoma State, and I don't know if they told him they was going to let him play, and they reneged on it. But he and his twin brother was two of the best youth. When I say youth, I mean 14 and baseball players I've ever seen. I'm talking about they were dogs. And this boy here, I'm glad he's in professional football, but he could have been a Major League Baseball player. That's why I said, let me see it. Because he played for me as a kid. They don't even know that.
Right.
So that wonderful trip, man. I mean, Coach Monken, opened his heart, his office, and my son and I and Sam, we went on in there and we chopped it up. But we barely got to talk about Shedeur. We just talked ball. We just talked life. We just talked some wonderful things, which were pleasant. Felt really welcome. Went from there and met with Mr. Berry, and we talked about some wonderful things. I thanked him because when I came there last time, he blessed me, and I sat with his wife and kids. Yeah, I sat with his wife and kids, and in their box, and I just thanked him for that. And I asked him a question. I said, is your son still wearing cornrows? He said, no, he took them out. I said, yeah. I told Shedeur about that. He said, what you mean? I say, I told Shedeur the influence that he has on kids. Sometimes he don't know because he's in a moment. He don't understand his enormity. He don't understand the impact that he has. So that kid, to me, was wearing cornrows backwards because of Shedeur. Now Shedeur don't wear them anymore. The kid doesn't wear them anymore. And I had to tell him about, hey, man, you got to understand the impact that you have on people.
Right.
So be cautious of anything you don't want a shorty to do that you don't do because they emulate and imitate you at this point.
Reese, what are some of your thoughts on that?
It was some powerful stuff going on. Now, that's the first time I heard it. I know you heard it before. This is the first time I'm hearing this reaction. powerful, really powerful. I mean, where do you start, man? You're talking about the cornrows we just talked about, and telling his son, hey, you know, you are a big influence on these young people. This is what, you know, and you can see some of the, you can see it. Like now you can see it kind of, he kind of took some of the stuff and came kind of raw. Like, you know, this is who I am, you know what I'm saying? Because he understood what his pops was saying. So, I mean, we can go from there. We can go to him talking to Coach Monken, and we barely even talked about Shedeur. We talked about just life or whatever we talked about, because to me, when a man like Coach Monken, Todd Monken, and he's not been a head coach until now, but when you're comfortable in your skin and you're comfortable in who you are, don't another man threaten you, because you know who you are. So when you come into my building, I come with open arms. Come on in. Come see your son. Come see the practice. Come see the stadium. Talk to Jimmy Haslam. Talk to whoever you want to talk to. You know what? When I talk to the media, yes, I want to see Coach Prime. And matter of fact, I was gonna meet him where he was at. We was gonna meet somewhere and talk. You think I want to talk to Coach Prime? Why wouldn't I want to talk? What? Why? You know why? Because you're not comfortable in who you are.
Good point. Good point. And I just wanted to reveal, you know, we heard from Shedeur and the mindset that he had last year and where his mindset is at this year, you know. And all we do is, they say seeing is believing. All we do is get more and more insight. I like to bring things to light. You know, people want to look at the dark situations, the negative situations. But I'll look at a negative situation and I want to take something out of that negativity and shed light on it. And the reason why I want to shed light on it is so that it will help myself, first and foremost, in my life, and maybe help somebody else along the way. You know, we just heard from again, shouts out to Duke the Scoop. He's here in Atlanta. I would love to cross paths with him or be able to have a conversation with him, because he's been on the grind for a long time. But then special shouts out to him. You know, there was so much to learn from that interview and what Coach Prime revealed. You know, that the MKCs, the Tony Grossies, the Anthony Lymans, the spirits that aren't so good, you know, that want to spread negativity and animosity and not positive light. It would blow their mind if they heard what Coach Prime just had to say of the relationship that not only Andrew Berry, but that Browns organization, that the love that they showed Coach Prime. You know,
yeah,
they want to say, oh, Coach Prime coming to Cleveland. Like Coach Prime said, even when Kevin Stefanski's there, the Colorado coaching staff comes up there every year. 32 members of his staff. That's part of like their OJT training that they get from a professional football team, how it should be done before they start their next season.
Right. Through Andrew Berry, because like he said, they were some type of, you know, was a connection there. So as far as like being some big deal about me coming down to see my son, they made too much out of it. You know, and he said that, you know, before with G. Bush.
Right.
You know, but no, man, there was a lot of stuff going on with that when he talked about Wallace being a baseball player. I did not know that. And for him,
got a twin brother. I had no idea till I heard that.
Said,
you know how when I was watching the video, the first thing, you know, after practice, Wallace was working out with Shedeur. So there was already a connection and relationship there with Shedeur that none of us knew. And then as soon as the ball went over to Wallace and Coach Prime asked Wallace to come over, first thing Coach Prime told him was, let me see your stance. I'm like, what are you talking about? He said, let me see your stance. And then Wallace was saying, you know, he ain't got it no more, whatever. He said, let me see your stance. And he got in the baseball stance. But now
Now,
watching that video, but listen to what Coach Prime said. I said, "Oh, okay,
it makes sense."
it makes sense."
Right? No, it like I say, when you don't hear the background and you putting pieces together, it don't make sense until you hear the background. And see, that's what the Cleveland media do. They rush to judgment on things when they don't know what it's really about. And that's why you get this narrative a lot of times of this mess that they come out with. Now what you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? With Todd Monken and invited him in there, and they didn't, Coach Prime and been in there. They just move on to the next narrative. Just move on to the next one. But it was powerful. That interview was fire. That was a fire interview. He put out a bunch of nuggets on that.
Yeah, we got to get some behind the scenes knowledge of what's really going on. So yeah, that's why I wanted to share that. Glad you called me and said, "Hey, let's go live." I said, "Hey, let's get with it. Let's go with it." And I'm glad I told you it's not opened up to the public. Next public session up there in Berea is Tuesday, not tomorrow. The Cleveland Browns are in pass tomorrow, Monday. It's not open up to the public until Tuesday. So the only clips we'll see coming out of the practice on Monday is the Cleveland Browns PR team. And then Wednesday, I will be live with Reese Wills, August the 5th. Cleveland Browns, Berea.
Gonna be crazy.
Looking forward to it. Boy, I wish I could wake up tomorrow and be headed to. I ain't got no PJ waiting, but I got a round trip ticket.
It's gonna be live, man. It's gonna be live, and it's a beautiful. Berea's a beautiful place, man. You go up in there, and it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna have a good time watching the training camp, and they'll be in pads, so they'll be in pads tomorrow, but Tuesday. And then Wednesday, like I said, that shirt, you don't have to wear it. You can just take it if you want. You know what I'm saying?
I'm aware, man.
That's what
I'm aware. Hey, y'all. Yeah, but appreciate you collabing with me. We gave y'all After Dark special. And you'll see us both live Wednesday at the Browns facility.
And stay tuned on Tuesday. I'll be at the training camp again doing another live broadcast. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to go. I did an hour and 45 minutes the other day.
That's good for you, Reese.
And but this time, I don't know. We're going to see. But if y'all want to see live broadcast, stay tuned on that too.
All right. So you're gonna be doing another back-to-back. Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, like I say, stay hydrated. Stay hydrated.
It may be cool. It may be a cool day.
Gotcha.
Hopefully.
All right. If y'all enjoyed the show, like, subscribe, share the channel.
Appreciate all y'all.
Peace and blessings. Y'all have a blessed night, and we'll catch you on the next one.